In this second episode of our series, Voices from the Edge of the World, we travel to Aotearoa, the Maori name for New Zealand, a place known to many through Disney movie Moana or Baiana, which was inspired in part by this rich culture and its ancestral myths. Navigators, warriors, storytellers, and guardians of the land, the Maori have preserved a vibrant culture rooted in deep respect for nature, ancestry, and spiritual connection. Let's walk through their legends, rituals, and their ongoing journey of resistance and cultural revival. Long before GPS or modern maps, the ancestors of the Maori crossed the vast Pacific Ocean in large canoes called waka, guided only by the stars, ocean currents, and the flight of birds. They came from Hawaii, their ancestral homeland, and arrived in Aotearoa over 1,000 years ago. This epic journey was not just physical, but spiritual. Their deep understanding of nature and the cosmos is still honored today. For the Maori, land is not property, it's a living ancestor. Mountains, rivers, and forests have names, spirits, and stories. This belief shapes how they live and how they care for the land. One of the most fascinating legends of the Maori people is the story of Maui, the demigod who fished up what is known as New Zealand's North Island from the bottom of the ocean using a magical hook. According to the legend, he asks his brothers not to look back while he was chanted sacred prayers to give strength to the task. But driven by curiosity, they disobey. As they looked too soon, the land emerged unevenly, forming mountains and valleys. This explains the shape of the island and reminds us of the importance of cooperation and respect within oral tradition. This legend also inspired elements of Disney film Moana or Vaiana. While the movie blends several Pacific cultures, the character of Maui, his cleverness, and his deep connection with the ocean come from these ancient stories that still echo today. Many Maori cultural practices like haka, traditional navigation, and oral storytelling are not limited by gender. There are haka performed by women and mixed groups, used for ceremony, spirituality, and protest. The haka itself is one of the most powerful expressions of Maori identity. Ceremonial dance that combines intense movement, chanting, and emotion. Though often associated with men and with war, haka are also used to welcome birds, honor the deceased, and mark significant moments. When British colonizers arrived in the 19th century, the Maori people faced great loss of land, language, and lives. But they never stopped resisting. The resistance took many forms, from land wars to peaceful marches known as hikoi, long protest walks demanding justice. The Treaty of Waitangi, signed in 1840, was meant to protect Maori's rights, but many of its promises were broken. In recent decades, Maori voices have grown stronger. A cultural revival is taking place. The Te Reo Maori language is taught in schools. Traditional tattoos, tamoko, are worn with pride, and Maori art, music, and ceremonies are once again part of everyday life. Today, many continue to fight for justice, recognition, and representation. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture yourself barefoot on the soft green earth of New Zealand's North Island. The sunlight dances through the trees. You hear birdsong in the distance, the ocean gentle room nearby, and feel a breeze brushing your skin. The sea stretches out before you. The ancient mountains stand quietly behind. This place, where every hill and river holds memory, a land that breathes with you and invites you to slow down, listen, and feel. The wisdom of the Maori show us that understanding our roots gives meaning to our present. In the next episode, we will continue our journey and explore the heart of Australia to meet the Yolngu people, guardians of ancient traditions, and discover the spiritual world of the Dreamtime, where creation and ancestral memory are woven together. Before we close this episode, a special thanks to Raven for the musical collaboration on Beyond Podcast. And thank you for being here, for pausing for a moment and stepping away from the noise and join me in this journey through stories, culture, and connection. Until next time.